does this thing not like custom thumbnails? And one more for the road. Right, that's the last of the announcements. Alright. Hello, men, women, and sorters, and welcome to another live stream of This War of Mine. Last stream, the rebels and the government started fighting in the streets, which meant a lot of locations got cut off from us. So we had to go to some riskier locations, which brought us into conflict with some people, which we had to kill. Some of which probably deserved it, others might not have. Who knows? Who cares? Morals kind of got thrown out the window a while ago. But yeah, currently we've been scavenging those locations and getting some pretty tasty stuff. Yeah, we got a pretty good supply of stuff for now. Happiest moment is a memory of a fire. You're a firefighter. That sounds like something an arsonist would say, honestly, but we'll read the rest of it. I was a new addition to our team, and guys used to tease me, call me names, but it was friendly ribbing. Long story short, we were called to a 10-minute fighter, and I got lucky. Rescued a young lady and became the old hand right there. And that lady, Alina was her name, became my wife soon after. Alright. Story about you need to go to sleep. You were slightly sick and slightly wounded. When did that happen? I kind of forgot. But, yeah. We'll deal with that later, I suppose. I think we got plenty of herbal meds. And as for bandages, well, I'll give you a couple of days before we decide to give you any bandages, because we got 4, but... fuck it, we'll give you bandages. You got plenty of supplies for now. And besides, we have the herbal workbench, so if we get pure alcohol, we can make bandages. We have an herbal garden, so we can grow the herbs needed to also make them if we really wanted to, but we don't have any we do have filters. Oh, I'm prepared. Let's go ahead and get those filters. Okay, so today I think we're going back to the warehouse, because I think there is still stuff to scavenge there. I also, if and when the fighting ends, I want to go back to the supermarket, because I know we left some stuff there, including a broken pistol. Not that the broken pistol is the most useful thing anymore, considering, you know, we've got 2 assault rifles and 2 shotguns. But, you know, it'd be something extra to trade, fix up and trade. Alright, Pav, you can start taking some meds, herbal meds for now, because slightly sick is the only thing these are good at curing. And bandage yourself. And now let's check the radio. Cigarette and tobacco once are available. Reborn once more. How exactly this came about remains a mystery. Theories include smugglers, corrupt military officials, and foreign aid. Yeah, foreign aid. Here's the cigarette drop. Food and water, they'll come later. How are we doing on supply? Got a decent amount, but not a lot. Nope. There's a child by the front door. Please, can I stay with you? I'm hungry and nowhere to go. The army took over my house to kick me out. I don't know what happened to my parents. Please let me in. I don't need much and I'll behave, I promise. Okay. So occasionally when you're playing the game, you'll get new survivors who come to your door and you can either accept or reject. With the little ones DLC, these survivors can sometimes be children who really don't do much of anything. But we're going to accept them because we're semi-nice people, I think. Possibly. I don't know. You can step inside now, kid. Now, you can talk with Bob, because you're apparently sad. What's wrong? Did you not hear his story? Yeah, children can't really do much. You can teach them to make things like filters, firewood, cigarettes if you're really, that evil. But they can't scavenge, they can't guard. Um, yeah. You can make a swing for the kid to play with. Yeah, now that we have a child, actually, we can actually make toys for them to play with, which help improve their morale. Nothing else really for me to make. Bruno go cook some, make some moonshine. Less for sugar. Ergo, you can go see if there's anything you can make up there. Bob, you need to sleep. Does anyone live here? Are they dead? I don't know. We don't ask questions when we come here. You go play there. In school with other kids. Damn this war. Yeah. Yeah, we really can't do much of anything right now. We could make cigarettes if we really wanted to. Nope. I actually want you over there because... Yeah, I want you to replace a filter, and let's actually teach Sergey to make a couple of things so he can be semi-useful. Sounds pretty evil, but I mean, if he's gonna sit here, he's going to do something, I suppose. Why can't we live in a normal house? We're at war. Okay, now that we have a child, we have this new teach option, which takes a lot longer to make the thing, but it teaches the child how to make it so they can actually do it on their own. Let's teach him how to make a filter, so that he can start producing, filters and water for us. Yeah, other than that, we don't really have much to do today. We don't have the components to upgrade anything, or really produce much of anything useful. But yeah, continuing to scavenge things, really get more componentry and stuff, so that we can hopefully upgrade our workbench and garden. Alright, and now that Sergey has learned how to make water filters, they are among the things he can make. He can also make toys. Now let's teach him how to make firewood. Or fuel, rather. Which can be made from firewood, but that's not the entire point. Yeah, this way we can actually have someone who prepare fuel and stuff, so So if things get cold, well, you know, we have a source. We can produce fuel pretty easily. Bruno, you go grab this moonshine. Actually, can we upgrade the heater? No. Nope, that's probably about it. So, end day. And fighting is still going on in the streets. Okay, you sleep in bed. You sleep in a bed. You guard and you scavenge. We're going to the warehouse. Not a lot of materials left, but we know this area is somewhat safe. And this area doesn't have materials, so yeah, we don't really have many options left. Materials, for me, materials are always the thing that you can run out of very quickly. Food, medical supplies, if you go to some of the more risky locations, you can get a good supply of, but materials, I mean, especially later in the game, it's just very hard to get a good supply of. I don't think we need to bring anything to this place. I think we opened up everything we could have, so let's just go on through. So yeah, components are one of our big things we need right now. Wood would also be helpful, and parts. This area looks clear of stuff. Broken toys. Now that we have a child, those actually become useful. So I'll start taking them down to find them. Okay, this basement area looks clear. Roll up sig, I'll probably be dumping that and taking it for now just because. Wood and an electronic part. Electronic part's probably useful. Yeah, broken assault rifle, gun making stuff, broken guitar, which can be traded. An actual cigarette and a broken toy. Meh. Again, I'm taking them for now just because I have them. I can always dump them later, and probably will dump them later. Anything else? Balcony, those barrels have anything? I don't know. Vegetables, water, weapon part. I'd probably put the weapon part in there, otherwise I'd have some serious questions about this family, but or whoever lived here before. Okay, another toy and electronic part. Weapon part and a book. Dump the shitty roll up in the book. What are in these filing cabinets? Tobacco. Dump this cigarette for the tobacco because we can, you know, make 4 from that with a component if we really so wish. Leave weapon part. I don't think we really need that many. We've already got 9 at base. I don't think we can really fix much right now. Components, good. And it's the main thing we need. Dump the book. Dump the tobacco. Okay, what's left on the roof? The component. I'll take every component I can find as I whack my microphone again. I have to stop doing that. Canned food on the roof, because reasons. Plenty of canned food though, so I'm not exactly worried. Alley-oop. Tobacco, eh. Might still have ever left in this place, but I'm not sure. Depend on part. Yeah, we can probably take the parts. Gunpowder. It'll depend on whether or not the fighting in the city ends tomorrow. Because if it does, I'm going to the supermarket. If not, probably head back here, because the only really other option is go back to the airport or go to the construction site. There's also the elderly, of course, but they don't have any materials, so there's no point in me robbing them. I've got food and medicine. I don't need to steal from them. Like wood. More canned food. Holy sweet mother of Jesus. Forgot about this. Jump that for this. And we'll leave the broken toys for now. I'll take the bullets. I need the bullets. You probably read into that leaving a broken door that can be used to cheer up a kid to take extra bullets. Read into that how you will. Looks like we've pretty much gotten all the components in this place. 16's not bad, and there are probably still enough stuff for another run, although it'd be pretty much just a final cleanup. Try to go to a new place if I can. Well, City Hospital might, but I don't really know if there's much to get there. It's not without stealing at the very least. Nice, calm. Can I go with you next time? I wish you could come and you can carry stuff, but unfortunately it's not how things work. Bruno, make some food. Now that we have 4 people, we can actually make a fair bit of stuff. And Pop, go ahead and teach the kid how to put a water filter in a thing. So that way the kid can actually make water. Which will be very useful. And Bruno can go ahead and eat. And then go to sleep. Got 30 odd components. Should be enough to upgrade this, I think. I don't think we have enough for this, though. I think when the trader's supposed to come next. If he comes today, though, I probably... Nope. Some military people. Open up with the Vasili militia. We don't want any trouble. Argo, get the AK. Have something for you, let's talk. Several days ago, someone from this neighborhood stole supplies from a humanitarian aid container. Those supplies are vital to us. They're a reward for helping and seize the culprit. One of your neighbors reported the containers. We have a reason to believe he took supplies. Can confirm our suspicions. I have no idea what you're talking about. We can refresh your memory. Does not help if memory does not exist. We are not assholes, good sir. Yeah, can't upgrade this. Need a part and some more components. And it doesn't look like we're getting a trader today since these guys showed up. You only get about 1 person. Oh, make the reinforced door. Be expensive, but I'm gonna do it. Additional security. Yeah. One thing about kids is they need less food technically, so 1 good meal gets them well fed, which can help with their morale. And if the kid's feeling happy, everyone's feeling happy. It will get much colder. Snowfall expecting Southeast Grozny. Let's give a warm hug to the people of Pagoran. Uh-oh. Yeah, upgrading our heater is going to be our next goal. Soldiers are really scary, but they didn't hurt us. Never betray our neighbor trust. We're in this hell together. We have to help each other. No way we're gonna stitch those old soldiers. Heck yeah. Alright, we now have our reinforced door, which means we have even more security in case of an attack. So now, even if everyone was sleeping, we still have a fairly good chance. Pav? Pav? Are you okay? Marco? Pav needs an adult. Okay, he figured it out. Okay, he figured out how doors work. That was very odd. Why don't you... Why is it that Pav is the only one who gets stuck in these weird loops? First he was defying the laws of physics, and now he forgot how doors work. Maybe we have water. Yeah, get a fair supply. I'm not gonna make another filter. Okay, so what do we need? I know we'll need components to upgrade this. Anything else, though? Nothing we don't have. Okay, so we need to get 16 more components somehow. We're not going to find that at the warehouse, that's for damn sure. I do want to upgrade the heater next if it's going to get colder, because again, an upgraded heater is more efficient with fuel and stuff. After that, I'd very much like to upgrade this, but that's going to be very expensive, so... Probably not going to happen. Yeah. We can teach the kid how to make cigarettes and home-grown tobacco. What's that? Moral complications? What are those? Also teach him how to make fertilizer. And how to grow shit like this. I'm going to teach him how to make fertilizer. Why not? I may teach him how to make the stuff from here just for an achievement, because I think there is one, but I'm not going to have him do that consistently. I will teach him how to make fertilizer, because that is something that may be useful if we're going to use this a lot. You can't teach a kid to craft things like building, workbenches and stuff, or upgrades it, but you can only teach them how to make these basic, you know, renewable things. These basic things you use a lot are the things you can teach them how to. You can teach them how to cook food. You can teach them how to set traps, you know, stuff like that. That'll be it for today, though. And fighting is still in the streets. No materials here, so I'm not gonna bother. No materials there, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, we are really running out of options here, so... Just go back to the warehouse for now, considering there's a shitload of weapon parts there I know of. And those would be useful to have around, especially if we're going to fix up both those rifles and the pistol when we eventually get the supermarket up. But after this run, I mean, we're going to be very limited on options after this run. Either... I'm not going to go to the port if I can avoid it, mainly because I don't want to trigger that side quest. Or that side quest, that alternate escape. As I said before, I'm not doing that escape. I'm going to escape the normal way. Or not escape, survive the normal way. Which is pretty much just waiting out the war. That just leaves us then the, what you call it, construction site, which I think is a military sniper team, if I remember correctly. And we haven't touched, or we can go back to the airport and deal with the military there. I'm leaving out the quiet house because, again, there's no reason for me to go there. I don't need anything that they supposedly have. I got plenty of food, plenty of medical supplies, and I'm not exactly desperate for materials, or parts, rather. Materials are the thing I'm desperate for. we should get a trader tomorrow, so that should help with that. At least give us enough components to upgrade our heater, and then we can start looking to upgrade either getting a vegetable garden or what's the word? Upgrading metal workshop. Either one of those are what I'd like to do. Did I ever check this yesterday? I don't remember. I assume I did. Obviously not if there's parts here. But I didn't have a full stack of parts when I left here last. Well. That'll be it for wood, because I know there's still plenty of wood around the place. Giggity. 3 stacks of weapon parts. That is... oh boy. Wood. Don't particularly... I've got 3 stacks of weapon parts. I think I'm fine for now. I say that. That's enough to fix an assault rifle with a little left over. We'll take the gunpowder just because we are getting close to being able to make our own bullets. So having a supply of gunpowder wouldn't be a half bad idea. Same logic for the shell casings. I searched that, right? I think I did. Yeah, definitely not worth another run here unless I come back with a hatchet. Run. And goodbye to the warehouse. Okay, we haven't been raided in a while. That's good, but it has me concerned slightly. Both of you sleeping? That's not what I wanted, but... why not? We have the components. Let's make a toy box for the kid. This is the use for broken toys. You can use it to make, you know, actual toys for the kid. Last of our components, but it's not like we're going to be making anything today anyway. We're kind of out of components. Where did you get the pickaxe, kid? And why are you... I don't get it. Yeah, if you leave the kid alone, they'll eventually just start doing things like this. I'm not exactly sure what's up, but hey. Alright, kid, you have a toy box now. Alright, no new news. Damn, this fighting's going on for a while. Okay, I doubt I can make anything here. I was correct in that assumption. Don't have any component. Let's teach the kid how to make homegrown tobacco. It's got screw morals, am I right? Dear God, my voice cracked a little bit. I am doing this strictly for an achievement. The guy seems busy right now. He's standing next to you. We will come back to that later. No? Okay. Bruno. Bob is teaching a kid, and apparently there's no conversation for this because things glitched. I want to open the door. Okay, what do you bring? Crap load of components. That's exactly what I need. All the components. I have the broken guitar. Um, I have moonshine, I suppose. Anything else I can sneak in here for this deal? The moonshine in here, yeah. Alright. That one's good. Want the rest bullets, components. Sugar, definitely. Looks like about all I'm getting for that. Got a lot of pets and canned food and stuff. What do you think we've been doing? We've been trading this whole time. Let's get a couple of lockpicks, just because why not? Let's trade some canned food, considering we've got a shitload of it. Coffee to fill that out. You got anything else? Well, I'd like the rest of that fuel, honestly. And I'll take the rest of the herbs. Yeah, that looks like about everything I want out of you. I think we're teaching Sergey how to do this. Yeah, a bit of a glitch, but... Let me check. Does Sergey now know how to make... You can make homegrown tobacco for those occasions. Now let's teach him how to make a cigarette! How to roll up smokes. Wait, Marco, go ahead and upgrade this. Yeah, improved heater. Takes a good chunk of the components, but I'll take it. I can't teach the kid how to make moonshine, so Bruno just make some. And that'll be all for classes today, kid. Go play with toy box. Tomorrow we will teach you how to make better cigarettes. And maybe grow herbs. Or maybe set a trap if something happens, if a trap triggers. Alright, we now have an upgraded heater, so that's much better. Still can't make much of anything else new. We could make a swing, if we so desired. That'll do it for today. And we still have nowhere new to look for. So we've really got two options. We could either go back to the airport and deal with the military outpost there for food and weapons, or we can go to the construction site. I'm going to go to the construction site because that has parts. And we haven't been there before. But as normal, I will go prepared for battle. I mean, there is a military sniper team there. So, crowbar, assault rifle, shovel, saw blade. And one hatchet, actually, that's what I need. Could take lockpicks. I'll take a lockpicks. Again, this first trip is mainly to clear it out. Developers promise the apartments will be finished no matter what. Yeah, war kind of comes in those situations and say, I laugh at your petty promises. Broken toy, not interesting. Sounds like a sniper opening fire. Gunpowder, eh. Basement's currently flooded, so we can't get down there. Not sure how to get to this place. I mean, there's a ladder over there. That might be a good start. Nothing. Or powder and shells. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Something to see a lockpick for over there. And something for a shovel. Shell drawing people on a boat. Big letters under says, Mika, Daddy takes us to Grandpa on a boat. Please come too so we can play. Yep, there's the sniper. Just going to ignore this temper. That's a door that leads nowhere. Sneak through the ruins. Sniper team shifting positions and looks fit. Nope. As the old saying goes, I'm going to hatchet them. Kid leading through the window. You're going to shoot a child for no reason. Yep, you need to die now. I have a gun too. It would help if I switched to it though. I said switch to the gun. Did I just Sparta him off the cliff? There you go. Marco, next time switch to gun when I tell you to. Okay. Well, Marco is lethally wounded. That's no bueno. We got a scoped assault rifle. Next time, Marco, when I tell you to switch to gun and shoot him in face hole. Don't keep hatcheting him in the damn... I am commanding a pack of idiots. I'll take the moonshine because we can trade it. Alright. Marco, it is time for you to leave. As quickly as you can limp down there. Where's this guy's body land? I know this has spotted him off a cliff, but... There it is. I need to make at least one inventory space, because I know he's got something. Well, he has at least a gun. Probably ammo for said gun. We'll leave these vegetables behind. We've got plenty. Well, Marco's going to be out of the action for a while. There's no exit on this side. Yo. Marco, you might need to get the exit as soon as possible. I thought there was an exit on this side. I was sorely mistaken. This is not a good situation to be in. I know you're holding yourself together with the duct tape, with some duct tape and the bubble gum in your pocket, but you need to move. You really need to move, Marco. He's not gonna make it. Why was there no exit on that side? John got Marco. It'll be harder to return. And he's already lethally wounded. This is not going to end well. Meanwhile, we've been raided. And we showed them that they're of their ways. Alright, Pod, you eat some canned food for now and just go to sleep. Poorly, slightly sick, sad. Does no one want to play with me? Did I do something wrong? They came. None of that people came. Take some herbal meds. I'd like to learn how to use this. Bruno, give child herbal medication. Now speak to said child. More accurately, give riddle to said child. Letter can hurt you if it gets too close. C sharp. B. Boo. Marco has returned. He's on death's door, but he has returned. You need bandages and canned food. Like now. You also got a scoped assault rifle, which is a unique weapon you can only get from that area. As for its benefits, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know exactly what it does, I just know it's unique. Bandits attacked the other night, where were you? Fighting off military snipers. Bruno, teach the kid how to make cigarettes. Yes, cigarettes are bad for health. But people don't care in war. Well, listeners reporting the military has been committing acts of violence towards civilians, spokesperson for the military denies. Having suffered heavy losses, the military retreated to their previous positions and resumed the strategy of avoiding direct confrontation. Moving around the city should be once again possible. Alright, we can go back to the other places. Huzzah! Thank God. Finally go back to the supermarket and pick up that broken pistol among other things that are there. And now we have a lot more options on where we can go in general. Yeah, components are a hurdle now. Like with every game of this War of Mine I played. Holy, it's 42 degrees outside. Don't... Sergey, don't pickaxe the garden. I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, let's get the furnace going, because that is very cold. For those of you who are in Europe, there you go. Alright, we now have free reign over the city now. Thank God. Marco is going to be spending the night in bed. He's probably going to be spending the next few nights in bed. Central Square is a trade location. Supermarket doesn't have much left, but Old Town, Hotel, Military Outpost, Ruined Villa. We're going back to the supermarket. I don't think we need to bring anything there. Well, not many of these locations list materials, so I am mildly concerned. Thankfully, we do have the Central Square open, which is a trade location, so we can go there and trade things. Hopefully get some materials. Although we're limited by inventory space, unlike with the trader that comes to our house, where we can just trade from our stockpile. Ah, components. Not many, but they are there. I will take them. I will take all of the components. And wood too, considering it sounds like it's getting colder. Sounds like it is getting colder. It was 42 degrees this morning. Like sounding about cold at all. Sounding about... I haven't been up very long. My brain is obviously not working today. Cigarettes. I know there was a broken gun I left here. I want that broken gun. Where did I put it? Oh. I'm also still taking gunpowder and shell casings for when we eventually do get the ability to make our own ammo. Med ingredients. Yeah, leave those for that. Let's check the upper floors. Water. One thing is not useful. If I see any more, I'll pick it up. Be the devil. Parts we don't really need. We've got plenty back at base, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I think I might take them in actually because they're always useful. I'll leave the cigarettes and go back and grab the parts in a sec. Parts get. Probably another run left in this place with Pav actually. Well, it would not be the best of stuff, it'd be stuff. Every component I can get is very helpful. Aha, there's our broken gun. That's probably enough components for now. Probably gonna come back here tomorrow anyway. Because there's still a good chunk of stuff here. And last pile. Alright. Free movement across the city. That is very nice to have back, I will say. Day 22. Marco has ugly looking moves. I know. Can't just lock kids inside and do. Life will find its way. So my boy formed a football team. They trained in a dark basement. They were so committed and came up with the idea we had to organize a Goring Cup. We invited 3 other teams, but there was a significant problem we had to overcome. The war? That would be a problem. Badly wounded, I don't think my friends could get bandages. Well, yeah, bandages here. I don't need to you need to give the kid herbal meds again. Now it's 75 degrees. That is pretty warm. We will start needing to get bandages soon. Got a good chunk of components right now. Filters? No. I think Bruno doesn't go out at night. He's the one person who doesn't. Ooh, we can teach the kid how to set traps. Let's do that. Alright. Now to teach this kid how to set traps. You get a rifle. No. Casually put scoped assault rifles on top shelf. Rabbits in the basement. Okay. If we had another thermoregulator, we could make the alcohol distiller, which would actually let us make pure alcohol and allow us to make bandages, actually. Which isn't really a bad idea, the more I think about it. Pup, you can go and fix this gun. Wound is nothing to worry about. He was on death's door a couple of days ago. Thankfully, we have the bandages. This is the decision. Do I save the parts and components to make something else, to do an upgrade? Or do I make the alcohol distiller? If I do that, I'll be able to make my own bandages. I can increase Marco's odds of survival significantly. Could also upgrade the vegetable garden, which will allow us to make vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and make the alcohol distiller, because we're down to one bandage, and I'm not planning on going to a place that has meds tomorrow. So if we could make our own bandages here by distilling alcohol, that would be very useful. Pure alcohol compared to moonshine, I don't think it's worth as much, but you get 2 for every moonshine you use, so maybe it evens out, I'm not sure. In either event, we can use the pure alcohol to make herbal meds and bandages, so that'd be very useful. We're burning through most of our parts and over half our components, but I think this is worth it. Sergey, we will need filters, so go ahead and make one of those. We're going to teach Sergey how to make bandages. I don't think we can. Alright, so pure alcohol. We need fuel, we need moonshine, and we need a filter. And like with anything involving cooking, Bruno is the one we want doing this stuff. So Bruno, go ahead and make us some pure alcohol. Meanwhile, how much does it take to upgrade the cooker? More parts and components. Not many, too. Got a mixer and a heat lamp. We need to make another mixer, but now I'll wait for a while. Marco said it's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. Ignore the bleeding. For some reason we get to pick that back up for reasons I don't get. Why don't we just... That seems like an unnecessary extra step, but... That's done. And we can teach the kid how to make bandages, but we can't teach him how to make herbal meds. Okay. We'll do that tomorrow. You sleep, you scavenge, you guard. Back to the supermarket. Away! Then after this, we'll probably go back to the construction site. I don't think there'll be much left here. Kid to grow some herbs, and we can teach the kid to... I love how I'm calling him a kid instead of Sergey's name. Yeah, teach Sergey how to grow herbs, and teach him how to make bandages. Both of which would be very useful. Can we teach him how to distill alcohol? I doubt it, considering we can't teach him how to make moonshine. I don't think we'll be able to teach him how to distill alcohol. Worth checking though, I guess. Making another filter for water would, at the very least, be very useful. I'll need to make a couple of filters anyway, because I will want to distill the rest of my moonshine. Because like I said, I'm not sure. I think pure alcohol might be worth a little less than moonshine, but you get 2 for 1, so... Although, components are something we don't have in great numbers. Decisions. Trader tomorrow though, right? I think so. Did I grab this water? There goes an inventory space. We will need more electronics parts. And that's not something the trader regularly brings. I'm not sure if he brings it at all. Might be enough stuff to warrant another run here, but I don't think so. Did, I'd have to bring a hatchet and make it a wood run too. I don't know. Oh, you came back. Components, components. Need all the components. Alright. Yeah, maybe one more run here if we're desperate, but now that things opened up again, we aren't desperate. Day 23. Okay, so Marco's now only wounded. That's good. He is no longer on death's door. And let's teach the kid how to make food. Army boasts over the radar to destroy the gang, smoothing people out of the city by boat. It was the only way to evacuate those in dire need of medical aid, so let's just hope it's just bluster as usual. In other news, the military are dicks. Meanwhile, sky is blue. We have firewood, aren't we? Yeah. Just need to see if the trader comes by today and has any. That's water, though. We're not doing too bad. And another batch for the other two. Marco, you can go and grab a bandage. He's going to eat and patch himself up. Because he sort of was dying not too long ago. There's someone at the door. Bruno. Hello there. Once again, military intensified shelling of our area, and we decide we need to reinforce our improvised shelter in the cellar. That's the materials we can use an extra hand. Alright. Need to help especially in times like this. I'm glad we decided to help our neighbors. Nice neighbors to give us vegetables. Maybe this time they'll give us fruit or candy. Neighbors decided to help us. What it is meaning is we're not going to be going out scavenging tonight. Why? Because we'll only have 2 people and one of them's injured. Not that any of the locations have much interest in it at the moment. So we can get a trader today, that's sort of blew that idea out of the water. Sergey, go make some fuel. I think Sergey crafts a little slower than everyone else, but hey, extra pair of hands never hurts, even if they are tiny hands. I do is work too much. I'm tired. It's almost like this work is necessary for our survival. No, we cannot teach the child how to distill alcohol. Well, so let's use that filter to get some more water, I suppose. And then we can teach the child how to make bandages. Goddamn, we need some now. And bandages. Expensive in terms of components, but necessary. So since we're not going out scavenging tonight, we'll have to learn something useful. Now the child can make bandages. Let's make another for the rest of the pure alcohol we've got. And that'll be it for the day. As I said, we're not going out scavenging today because we've got two, because Sergey can't guard and Marco's wounded, so you're staying here, Pav. Bruno helped a neighbor and brought back pure alcohol. Okay. City. I have a house just outside the city and ride a bus to work. One day I was in the restaurant here in Brooklyn, not really noticing the muted TV showing some scenes of heavy fighting. Suddenly I recognized the location. It was my town. My friend was there. Pounding hard, I grabbed my coat and rushed towards the town to gunfire. You need to go to sleep, and Marco, you're only slightly wounded. But I do want you to actually get up. Do some and pat yourself up again. It's getting colder again, so the furnace is on. Shortages of water throughout the city. If you melt snow with water, make sure to boil it before drinking. Okay. Well, I suppose since we don't have much else to do today, Sergey, you want to know how to grow things? Teach you how to be a farmer. Only going to grow 5 because I don't need that many, but it's more just to teach him. Let's see, he knows how to cook. I think we just need to upgrade this and teach him how to make vegetables, and then upgrade this and teach him how to make quality roll-ups. That'll be everything I think he can learn. There's the trader. He can do things today. What do you got? No parts, but you got components. I will take it. You can have a pistol. Door's already open, kid. You can plainly see who it is outside. If you can't, we're getting your eyes shut when this war's over. Let's trade this assault rifle, so we've got plenty of them. What else can we trade you? Anything else we can trade you, really? Trade you this stuff, I suppose. Alright, that's it. Marco can play with Sergey. So he's not, you know, bored and sad. Now I think we've now got the components to upgrade the metal bench, but we don't have the parts. If it isn't one thing, it's another. See, I can't upgrade that. Fuel, we got a good amount of. Fan nouns are offered haunted. I wonder if this one is. Upgrading this off the table. Can't upgrade that till it's finished. Yep. Now that we don't have any parts, kind of stuck on things to do, so I'm just going to end this day. Marco, you're gonna stay in bed because I do want that wound to heal as much as possible, and we're going back to the construction site. I don't think we need a shovel anymore. I'll take one anyway. Parts. That's the main thing we need right now. If we can get 9 parts, we can upgrade our metal workshop. Nothing like a good sleep. I think that's a glitch from our house. Why is it... I'm always playing as Pop when I get these glitches. Is Pop cursed? That's the feeling I'm starting to get. Yeah, we don't really need weapon parts. Shell casing is useful, but not until we upgrade the thing. No. Let's saw this open. Gonna have to make another one when we get back to the house, but eh. These weapon parts. I might just grab this stack on the way out, just because. electronic part we need, herbal meds. That's useful, I'll take it. Stench of decay is unbearable. These bodies must be months old as they are falling apart. Some have bullet holes in their heads, but no other obvious signs of violence. Are the rebels killed by the armies? Prisoners shot by the rebels? Whoever did this tried to conceal the crime by flooding the basement. Maybe they intended to collapse the building and bury the evidence under the rubble. Obviously that didn't work. Actual pills, that's not bad. And more miscellaneous crap. Okay. We get it, Wall. Nothing like a good sleep. Now that we've searched this basement for now, let's get back on the track. Parts are the main thing we need to find. Because that's really what what's holding us back. If we can even get 2 parts, I can upgrade the herbal workbench to allow us to produce actual medication and quality roll-ups. Although I prefer to just hold on to them to get the, upgraded metal workshops. We can start making our own bullets, repair the military vests and assault rifles. Crowbar that open. There. Stuff on this floor, so I'll take a peek there, but first off, I'm opening this up. Broken shotgun. And some bullets. I'll leave the toy for now. Those are the vegetables I threw in there, so why not? Our vegetable supply is getting a little on the lower side. Tobacco, blah. Weapon part, that fills that stack out. What's this say? Torn flyer entitled Proclamation reads, here in the ancient capital of Vicini are at home, and no longer abide this oppression. The Republic of Vicini and its capital are within borders according to the Treaty of... Fuck, your treaty of proclamations. 2 a.m. Time's starting to get on the lower side. Thankfully, Pav is naturally faster than Marco, especially a crippled Marco, so not as worried about him getting out. Since I'm already starting to head double back on myself. Yeah, I searched that on the way past. Broken toy. Med ingredients, I'll take them and maybe grab the one downstairs later on. Head up here. So high up the camera's having a hard time keeping track of things. Ooh. Med ingredient, electronic parts, bandage, I'll take that. No parts though. This place does not have much to it. bandage. And we'll take those electronic parts. Yeah, that'll be it for now. Still a fair bit of stuff here in terms of bullet making crap, but no parts, not interested. Without parts, we really can't do much of anything right now. Electronic parts, that's good. Without parts, we're kind of stuck. Day 25, it's getting very cold. And now we are getting to winter. Winter is coming. And we were raided. I want you there to protect me. You had Bruno. Speaking of Bruno, go make food. And stoke the fire. Make more fuel while you're at it. Seems like a good sleep. That's still there, huh? Don't have any more sugar. So we can go eat. We can stop them from coming here. I'd very much enjoy that. Cold. Unfortunately, higher temperatures not expected over the next couple of days, so make sure the fire going day and night. That takes toll of Lawrence, not requiring mortar shells and cold temperatures are the cause of death for many civilians. Spokesman Samoy said, so in casualties are the result of tragic accidents and criminal activity within the city. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and make another saw blade. Oh, we can repair the shotgun too. That's right, we don't need to have the upgraded workbench for that. I like that idea. Shotgun repair. Where does he keep getting that pickaxe from? Okay. That's that done. Could make him swing, I suppose. Yeah, let's make Sergey a swing. Give him something else to play with. Not too expensive. It's not like I can do anything else with just one part. sure what else to do today other than just more fuel on the fire. Bruno is done sleeping. Yeah, I'm just going to end the day. Because I've got nothing else to do, really. Marco's back on scavenging. Okay, construction site is not worth another visit, honestly. Where to go to the hotel? Caution advised. Old Town. Let's go to the Old Town. Crowbar, take our shovel. And let's take a saw blade in case we need it. Again, our priority right now is parts. Once we get parts, we can really start doing things, although I'll take any components I can find too. Looks as though someone reinforced the house, but it seems empty now. Reinforced doors and recent boot prints indicate someone had closed in this building as the refuge before it was hit by a shell. I say we prepare ourselves. This thing's gonna follow us around for the rest of the stream, isn't it? Okay, you can sit on the bench. Good to know. Bullets, I will take. Weapon parts? Eh. Again, we've got plenty of them. Granted, once we repair the assault rifles, that amount will go down, will just go. But that's still a ways off. Unsent letter. Dear brother, we're all living under a lot of stress, but it seems Robert can't cope with it anymore. His mind is breaking under the pressure. He's becoming violent. Today he was very harsh with Tatiana, only because she drank one glass of water more than was her share. I'm afraid war might change him even further. I'm not sure I can rely on him anymore. We'll try and leave the city. I've already made some arrangements. Sniper. I see a tank. And more bullets in the hood of the car. That seems like an awful place to keep bullets. Engines do get very hot, you know. Yep. Going this way. Yes, there is a sniper guarding this area. Because he has literally nothing better to do, it seems, than just shoot anyone who moves. More weapon parts. I need parts, not weapon parts. Holy sweet mother of... I will take all of those things. None of it is particularly what I need, but I will take them. I'm also going to take these weapon parts now because I'm going to need them to help repair the shotgun. So, yoink. And up here. We brought a saw blade. Nothing in here. This door's barricaded. A lot of wood and stuff here. fresh that there's no meal indicates someone still lives here. Sugar and water, I will take that. Canned food, I don't care. Well, if someone comes in and starts fronting with me, I've got a shovel. And a crowbar. Of course, there is nothing here I have any interest in. Hunt for goddamn parts. Sniper again. Dear brother, by the time you read this, we will have already gone. I know how much this house means to you, but we can't go on living like this. Sniper's band is now this explosion. I can't convince you to leave, but you must understand I have to protect my little girl. I'm using some supplies in a box under the kitchen sink. You'll also find some documents under the stairs. They will help you leave the city besides joining us. So. Let's clear this debris out. That door just closed. Someone else is here. I'm taking these bandages. More things. Water, med parts, cigarettes, another broken vest. I'll leave his guitar here because I don't give two shits. I'll take these electronic parts. And now, escape! You came to steal from me? I'll kill you. Yeah, I think you've got bigger problems. That leg. Note to self, bring a gun if I come back here. Well, I probably won't, considering there's no parts here, ergo my interest is out the window. And now it's snowing. Now that it's snowing, we can't use the rainwater filter anymore. We have to actually melt snow on the furnace. In some regards, it's faster, considering that we don't need to wait for this to go through, but it also costs fuel and, you know, still costs us filters. So it's more expensive to get water now. Puff, can you hug me? It's snowing, I want to build a snowman, I have a snowman hut, my heads are here, and it's very cold. Well, I mean, it is winter. Things are expected to be cold in winter. Anyway, Sergey, go build a snowman. Bob, find something useful to do. Lamest advice ever. You, find something useful to do. Implying that what you were doing before is not useful. Another saw blade to be made. Shotgun. Got a lot of guns. Very much have a lot of guns. Oh, trap finished. Good. that. Let's check the radio. And we'll need to make some more fuel. This is the part of the game where wood becomes very valuable. Alright, those herbs finished. Alright, go just start making a shitload of fuel. Need 2 more parts before we can upgrade that. I'll go ahead and rock it out on the guitar. Yeah. Now, you see, in order to make clean water, we need snow, which we can dig up outside, and we need fuel. It's now more expensive to get water, although it is also faster. We're gonna make some moonshine. And yeah, that's about all I gotta do for the day. And now that it's snowing, more locations have become unavailable. Pretty much all the locations we couldn't get to we could go to during the military assault are now unavailable to us. That's fine, most of the locations are crappy anyway. No reason for me to go back to Old Town. There's no parts there. I don't care what the game says, there's no parts that I'm looking for there. Let's go to the hotel. Caution is advised, so I will come prepared. There's no one right now, Shabbat's former self, like us. Only crap here. Good. That's exactly what I don't need. How about a shovel? Parts are what's holding us back right now. If we get a good supply of parts, we can start really doing things. Well, I don't know what I would like to upgrade first. The metal workbench would be a good thing I want to get, but it's expensive in terms of parts. Yes, we know it's a good slate. You can leave now. Upgrading the herbal workbench would be nice to making actual medications, although we don't really need to. Making a vegetable garden will let us grow vegetables, which is useful. Upgrading the stove would make us more efficient in terms of water. Decisions. Oh, there's a stealing opportunity here. Not that I have any interest in what's there. And now to shovel things. Someone using that door. That was all a chess game for the politicians. Let's not be their pawns. Okay, you're not gonna kill me. That's good. At least as long as I don't touch your stuff. Which, if your stuff is anything like that, I'm not planning on touching anyway. Anyway, let's open this up. Just because we can. It's like the be all end all. There's something in the filing cabinet we can get. Now our crowbar broke. Make a new one of those, that's gonna be expensive. I know how to cheat death. I dug a grave for myself, my old self I mean. It's very deep in the ground next to the so-called hotel. Sacred grounds purifying great life, one that is not seen by the final judge. Yeah, that's not how you cheat death. Sorry, but I will go ahead and rob the grave then, if you've just thrown that stuff away. Ooh. Bullets, broken pistol, and another military vest. I will take. I will very much take. Obviously this guy was a former soldier. Which side? Who knows, who cares? And let me guess. This is locked. We're gonna need to get our crowbar, make a new crowbar before we can start opening some of this stuff up. I'll take these just because can't get into there. Take the fertilizer. Oh, there's something over there. What do we have? We don't need electronic parts right now. We really don't. Meds, med parts. I don't care. Take the book because why not? Okay, so this place again has jack and shit. Good to know. Well, let's just fill up our inventory and get out of here, I suppose. When we come back here, we can bring a crowbar and get some of the other stuff around the place, but that's the only reason to come back here at this point. And there was also more tobacco I could get if I wanted to max out my inventory, but I don't care. There's nothing here I'm particularly interested in, honestly, other than coming back with a crowbar. Oh, look at the snowman. Rated, we have guns. Yeah, that went about as expected. But anyway, I think this is where we're going to end today's stream. We got a fair amount of supplies, but without parts, we're kind of stonewalled in terms of upgrading stuff. So, next stream we'll see if we can change that, but until then, thank you to everyone who caught the stream live, thank you to everyone who was watching this in post, and thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel in general. And until next time, everyone was Nate, Pick a controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.